You are now tuned in to B.A.M Radio.
To another episode of B.A.M Radio. I'm your host, Julian, and I've got a great lineup of tracks for you guys this week. What better way to start it off than with Venna, the Grammy Award-winning saxophonist out of South London. With some help from fellow powerhouse new wave jazz musicians, we got Yussef Days, Marco Bernardis, and Rocco Palladino. I first discovered Venna, whose new album, Malik, releases less than a week, I think comes out Friday. But I actually learned about him through Yussef Days, who I've been aware of for some time since his project back in 2020 with Tom Misch. So when I saw he's featured on Venna's 2023 EP Equinox, became an instant fan. So definitely check out Venna and his new project if you haven't already, and you definitely won't be disappointed. Next up though, we got a group of artists who I'm not too familiar with, but this song popped up on my Instagram feed recently and I've been playing it on a loop ever since. This is Zack Villere featuring Phoenix James and Mulherin with Issy.
Can't waiting all day. I've been waiting, you were in my head. I'm here waiting, I've been waiting all day. Did you know I missed you? When no one cares, when they don't get you, maybe no one does, but they don't get to. I get to, I get you through and through. I was always meant to. I'm here waiting, I've been all day. I've been waiting, you were in my head. I'm here waiting, I've been waiting all day. Did you know I missed you? I'm here waiting, I've been here waiting. I'm here waiting, I'm here waiting. I'm here waiting, I'm here waiting. I'm here waiting, I missed you. Did you know I think you miss me too? Who am I sitting here waiting for you? You see, I know what you're going through. You see, trying to think of what to say. Is it wrong? Would it be a mistake? Did you know I missed you? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Deep down I want out. Deep down I feel tied down. Sometimes it's my own doing that makes things come to fruition. Do you deserve it? No way. Can I let you go to anybody? Never in a million. But my love just reached the ceiling. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Down. Love is ruining love. 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 Down. Ain't no way. Love. Down. Love is ruining love. Down. Ain't no way. Love. Down. Love is ruining love. Heard me and tell me man up. Heard me and tell me stand up. Ask me questions, I don't care about answers. Heard me up. Do you deserve me? No way. Can I let you go to anybody? Never in a million. But my love just reached the Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
That was Loukeman with Winzzz. That's Winzzz with 3 Z's, by the way, if anybody was wondering. Up next is a fusion of 2 of my favorite genres, jazz and rap. We've got McKinley Dixon and Ghais Guevara with Live from the Kitchen Table.
From the timeline when niggas don't die, the skyline just takes back our fables. Reporting to you, live, sitting at Cherry Mae's kitchen table with my right hand placed on rifle, left hand gesturing about some fables. To a child who don't yet understand, I pray one day she able from the table where doing hair is still a crusade. And what's the point when they pop low? Boy wears fingers thick as pomade, I seen it. Should've took a route less scenic, but when you don't see sun often, wanting something got you fiending. I'm a live from my mama's kitchen table, where she pulls heartbreak to her chest and folds up cars to keep legs stable. Where the currency for meals is often the laughter that's exchanged in. I ain't seen you in a minute, so sorry, tears blur in your frame. Our line different, nothing missing. You ain't called, but we ain't tripping. Come in. Still remember the seat and treat the home just like the heart. Keep it warm and always beating its I'm not the popping when Ken is breathing through a tube. Almost chalked the function when I got the news. How hypocritical would it be? Feeling guilt by the lack of connection, and using that very reason to distance myself from blessings. So go shawty, it's your birthday. Even on his worst days, giveth and he taketh. Either way I got to see it through. Early memories of you, metal detectors. Pop staring off into space cause it's mental contested. Years later barging in, said your sentence was lowered. What should have been tears of joy seemed like an awkward moment. What should have been constant love was just the same as all else. Saw you occasionally, the same amount as it was in jail. So when I got that text message, as I sprayed my cologne, what should have been tears of pain was just staring at phone. Nobody knew the next step, I had to step up. Funny had the pain of my lover had taught me lessons. Damn. So I write this before my visit, that's if I can even visit. It's different, usually the elders talk and I listen. Won't be sure how to respond to his lack of response. Lack of that kitchen table slowly taking me away from mines.
Earl Sweatshirt coming in hot. This is GSW vs. Zack, the intro track to his new project, Live, Laugh, Love. Special feature from my favorite comedian at the moment, the Mando Man.
My peripherals decorated at me, you can't get away, cause I still can see you every day. I lace my cleats and give them praise. Get your head in the game, what my nigga Tay Hicks say. I just paint pictures, you just chipping on the frame. Zooming out of thick malaise in my cranium. Let's get on the pitch and play tricky kangle. We scored 3 ways back to back and made our way home. Jiggy bricklayer like J-Ho. Break it, they can't close. The thin bell raids, we taking our whole thing, they can't cloak it. The blade came with the roses. I still hold up the bouquet for the photo. I'm thankful for the blood, sweat, and pain that we paid for it. Lump sum, you can't change the total. Always a slow roller, don't race the tortoise. Don't wait for me.
Hey, don't wait for me, man. Don't wait for me. Don't wait for anybody. What you running from? Yourself? Stop waiting. Yeah, that's your issue, man. You always waiting. All that running. See, you want to chase things. You want to chase instead of find. That's your problem. You waiting on the hurricane. Honestly, you waiting on Uber Eats too. You always ordering that. You chasing all this stuff, but with nothing in that chase account. Stop waiting on you in the club knocking back chasers, and you ain't even chase your drink. Yeah. How about you start working out? That's crazy. Maybe get in the gym, man. Maybe get you a hobby. Maybe get you a passion. Something beyond waiting. Find somebody to love. You after while, all that chasing gonna keep you running, and you ain't running from nowhere but your own self. And that's where you exactly need to be. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. Do something.
Activate.
Looking Mandel, man, so inspirational. Rounding out this little section here is Anysia Kim and Tony Seltzer with the single off their upcoming joint project, Purity. Anysia and Tony, both artists in the 10K global orbit, who might not get as much recognition currently as some of the larger names in the group, but are equally talented and are steadily putting out quality art. Tony Seltzer on production always sounds great, but he's able to flawlessly adapt here to Anysia Kim's unconventional sound and complement her style in a way that highlights both their POVs. This is Automatic.
No matter what happens, when you know the feeling is lasting. My soul sing for you even when the waves crashing. It's not hard to tell about a habit. This love is automatic. Got so much to say, I'm too dramatic. You know I gotta have it. There's no use in trying to rehash it. Or the long face, do it differently, I want it badly. Time will tell her through the acrobatics. This love is automatic. Got so much to say, I'm too dramatic.
Slowing it down just a little with Kia's recent release, Stupid Prizes, I recommend checking out her 2020 project, Forever Your Girl, if you're ever in the mood for a fresh neo RN soul fusion sound. But before that, I'll offer another energetic, jazzy single from the Toronto-based ensemble Bad Bad Not Good, with V.C.R, the classically trained and Grammy-nominated multi-instrumentalist out of Memphis, lending some dreamy vocals. This is Found a Light, Beale Street. Enjoy.
Checking out these chicken heads and these big heads like the hoes with some peas. Planting new seeds in my granny's garden. Got a new king in my system. Don't run it. And I don't mind if we go too slow. If we go too fast, I want it to last. You can be free, baby, take your time. Walking on dreams down this boulevard.
stupid prizes, and I can't use the lies of the same old lies I tried to stay alive. Tell me how I'm supposed to thrive when all I know is to survive, and all I know is to lie. Tell me how I'm supposed to thrive when all I know is to survive, and all I know is to lie. I've been around the way, from Montego Bay to the south of Spain, still I claim the pain. Laid on the beach was Loukeman and me on the salty waters of the Adriatic Sea, but still like clouds I see. I laid out my hurt and it brought folks to church. Not alone when I yearn is what I learned, but I'm 6 feet under the dirt. I know I take a while, but I can't fake a smile, and my heart breaks a mile a minute, and I hate breaking down in it when I'm around anyone, cause it's not any fun, but I do need plenty sun. Too bad I'm a queen of the night. It's when I see the brightest lights in my eyes. So how I'm supposed to thrive when all I know is to survive, and all I know is to lie. Tell me how I'm supposed to thrive when all I know is to survive, and all I know is to lie all night. Tell me how I'm supposed to thrive when all I know is to survive, and all I know is to rely on
Again, that was keiyaA, the multi-hyphenate artist from Chicago with Stupid Prizes. A couple more slow jams since we're already here. Up next is Moving On, Getting On by Christelle Bofale, who I just discovered this week and wanted to share with you guys. The bad news is, as far as I can tell, she only has 6 songs on streaming. But the great news is they are all beautiful. They are beautiful songs and you will love them immediately. Right after Christelle is Angel Olsen with Nothing's Free. This beautifully textured track gives every instrument, including Angel's voice, room to shine, both as a whole and as individuals. If you close your eyes, it almost feels like floating in a dream. Plenty more songs for you after that, but that's enough yapping for me for now. Again, this is Christelle Bofale with Moving On, Getting On.
Moving on, it ain't easy. Getting on, it ain't clear to me that I move. And I'm Here he comes. Feel it break. That Olsen, the one you thought had kept you safe, but nothing's free. Like breaking free out of the past, these chains I know. I'll never be more sure of anything. Here it comes. No way to stop it now. I'm broken. Down for you like no one else.
Picking up the pace again as we're nearing the end here. Bringing us up to speed is Loaded Honey, who might sound familiar to you if you're a fan of the artistic entity almost that is the Brit group turned collective Jungle. Lydia Kitto and Jay Lloyd, 2/3 of the main members of Jungle, recently released the first full project together under the Loaded Honey moniker. But funnily enough, I heard 2 singles from them a couple years ago when they were going under the name 3.33 and had no clue that they were the same people. This is Really Love.
Don't even but it's alright. You had a lot of late nights. Blame it all on the sun. We cried under the moonlight and held each other real tight. I thought you were the one.
up, we've got Drug Dealer and Kate Bollinger with Pictures of You, a song that's been perpetually stuck in my head since I heard it a couple years ago. After that, we've got Cerberus by Biking with Francis, a band of friends who all have some pretty fun solo work out as well. Rounding it out is Ghost Town by the Nigerian singer-songwriter World. I'll let these tracks run and then I'll be back to intro the final song and close this thing out.
I didn't wanna say it, thought it would occur to you. I tried to just forget it, wasn't something I could do. I never wanna let it get to where I got with you. Now I can't depend on you. Lately, I've been at home and I'm all alone, thinking of you because, baby, I know that it's wrong. I've been holding on to pictures of you. Lately, I've been at home and I'm all alone, thinking of you because, baby, I know that it's wrong. I've been holding on to pictures of you. I don't know where things are headed, something that I never knew. It's not what I intended, wanted to be clear with you. But now that things have ended, I'm finding things to get me through. Since now I can't depend on you. Lately, I've been at home and I'm all alone, thinking of you because, baby, I know that it's wrong. I've been holding on to pictures of you.
BWF in the building, brunette broad, hatchback cars. Got more fans in the ceiling, pearls of course. Iced on thaw, Charlotte weather, mohair sweater. Me and my dogs is just too tethered. Cerberus, Blondie at the bar said she heard of us. It's biking with Francis, ride it on a banner. Ringing my celly, but I bet he won't answer. Brunette bitch and she ride with no handles. Linen on the pants with the socks and the sandals. Match with the drums and the chops and the samples. Don't let me ramble, he let me ramble. Don't let me ramble. Drop heavy shit on your dome like an anvil. Fill it up, got me feeling up. Fill it up, something got me feeling up. Fill it up, got me feeling up. Fill it up, something got me feeling up. Fill it up, got me feeling up. up too often. Doja in the air, been wafting. Red bone in my head, I'm gawking. Slap a bike and sticker all up on my coffin. Me and my brothers move so butter, hit like sluggers. Fish tailing motherfuckers. Suck our dick and shut up.
Feeling up, got me feeling up. Feeling up, something got me feeling up. Feeling up, got me feeling up. Feeling up, something got me feeling up.
Losing never lost sight, learning never lost time. Seeing eye for an eye, keep you up late at night till you run, can't find a way out. Well, living in the God's own world where the sinners are winners. You're only gonna get one chance, so you better hit the bullseye, or you can run up in the ghost town. Ghost town, you end up living in the ghost town. Ghost town, you end up living in the ghost town. Ghost town, you end up living in the ghost town. See your neighbors winning, but it brings you down. Trying to chase the fame, you end up burning out. Why does someone always try to steal my life? Learning from vultures, protect my own. Dreaming and I'm chasing it my whole life. Feel the joy, bring the tears down my brown eyes. Mama's gonna always say prayer for me. Pray I make it on my life. Living in a ghost town, gotta make it on my own. Living in a ghost town, find a new meaning. Living in a ghost town, gotta make it alone. Living in a ghost town, do good and bad on my own. I'm on a 4-5, doing a 9 to 5, screaming my lungs out for no reason. We never learn to die. Tell me your best life, give me your best time. But you know I need it, I need to survive. Keeping my head in the light, keeping my spirit alive to be a winner. And when you want so much and you don't slip up, many men are trying to come and put a bomb on your spot. Now you better hit the bullseye, or you gon' end up in the ghost town. Ghost town, you end up living in a ghost town. Ghost town, you end up living in a ghost town. Ghost town, you end up living in a ghost town. See your neighbors winning, but it brings you down. Trying to chase the fame, you end up burning out. Why does someone always try to steal my life? Learning from vultures, protect my own. Dreaming and I'm chasing it my whole life. Feel the joy, bring the tears down my brown eyes. Mama's gonna always say prayer for me. Pray I make it on tonight. Living in a ghost town, gotta make it on my own. Living in a ghost town, gotta find a new meaning. Living in a ghost town, gotta make it alone. Living in a ghost town, do good and bad on my own.
Finally made it to the end here, and I'd like to thank you all for listening. This one should sound and look a bit better than the last, but just know I'm still working to improve in any way I can. Closing us out is the US formed but Paris-based 70s funk group Lafayette Afro rock band. This collective relocated to France shortly after forming in Long Island, New York, and went through 3 name changes before landing on this one. Although the group didn't last relatively long, their influence was felt not too much later as their music was sampled multiple times through the late 80s and 90s and early 2000s by some of the most recognizable names of the time. I want to thank you all again for joining me on another episode of B.A.M Radio, and trust I'm already working on the next one. Signing off is Ozan Koukle by Lafayette Afro Rock Band. I'll see you all next time.